Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Let me just figure out what I need to have pinned here, as this is my first live doing one of these things. So thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm a little nervous, which is kind of fun. Hi. Oh, wow. We've got Nico from Chile. And oh, hello, Dumpling D. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, wow. And Kylie, I love you. I don't know, maybe you're around and want to say hi and chat a little bit while I'm trying to figure out what I am supposed to pin. Because leave it to me to have completely forgotten that I was supposed to do that. Oh, we got Australia in the house. Good day. Oh, yeah. New York. My husband in Oklahoma right now. From Mexico. Oh, Brazil. I mean, this is really fun. Who knew? Scotland. I'm going to Scotland in October at the Comic-Con. If anyone's interested in joining, there's going to be 4 of us there. Roger, Rob, Ben, and this lady right here. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I'm pinning. Unless, a certain Kylie. Ooh, we've got Canada in the house, Argentina, Bahrain. How good were you watching the F1 race? Because I was really excited about it. Makes me want, to go to all the F1 races all over the world. Wouldn't that be fun? Saudi Arabia. Okay, I'm figuring this out, and then we are going to go forward, and I'm going to get this show on the road. Also, if anybody out there is, a little techie, let's see. How do I open myself up so that somebody could request to join and then I can say yes? Specifically a special guest. Let me just be really, really clear on that. Okay, that means questions. Guys, this is very interesting. What does this do? Oh, invite people to go live with me. Okay, well, let me do that. Oh, she'll need the latest version of Instagram to join. Okay, I think that means perhaps an update is in order, but I'm sure Lucy will know what to do. Okay, well then I'm just gonna get started because this is really exciting. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being here, and obviously thank you. Oh, hi Ezra. This is really fun. It's now that we're starting to see people in the real world, and then doing this again. I've only ever hosted and done a live for a current affair, which is absolutely one of my favorite events. That and Pickwick. But a current affair is online, so anyone can join. All right, well, again, thank you so... Oh, you requested as Lucy. Okay, what is Lucy's? Let me see. Those questions are funny, y'all. Oh, Lucy Donnie? And see if that's it. Okay. It's going to confuse people, but then they're going to see a certain someone's beautiful face and then know who I'm
Hello.
speaking to. Yay!
Hi, honey.
Oh, hello. Thank you for, having Susan join Sadie for a little, meeting of the minds on this.
Well, listen, I adore you.
And I adore you. And we don't fucking lie about this shit.
No, my daughter is. I couldn't get on my. I don't know what. Maybe it's because I have like the oldest phone on the planet, but it wouldn't let me request to be on. So I'm on Lucy's phone, and she's like, "Now, Mom, all of my followers are going to see this."
That's nice, though, right?
I
I mean,
think so.
there's no way they don't know about, who Lucy's mom is, right? They have to.
That's what I. Alex, that's what I like to think. I like to think that even if my daughter doesn't think I'm cool, that all her friends think I'm cool. Oh, Peter Blumquist is on the chat.
Micah, are you for real?
Bell, that rat.
Oh, my
so
stars.
are you so excited? I know this is your first one. Are you so excited?
I'm excited. I'm a little overwhelmed, you know? It's like it's exciting to meet with people, but then to like how do you negotiate sending, you know, writing things and then reading the I'm just completely verklempt. I can't even talk.
Okay, well, sometimes these things in the chat they're on a delay, so you can like scroll backwards and
Okay,
you can go forwards. But really, everyone knows that you're here to you know, to sign the autographs. It's like, you know, that's what people are here to see. So if you need to put your head down and get some signatures in,
okay.
Everyone will just, you know, everyone will just wait for you to answer their question.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You are completely radiant and I adore you.
Thank you. I that is very kind. I think I'm like blushing from like the excitement and the nerves.
It's very, very exciting.
Also, this little heater on my lap. I don't know if anyone can see,
oh
but
my gosh.
you know, he's one of my ride or die. He's actually part of the gang as well. He just wasn't featured.
I adore that face. Oh my God. Wait, I'm gonna put Pokey in too.
Yeah.
Real quick. Just real quick.
Oh, Pokey. Hi, bud.
He ran away. He's not ready for prime time.
That's fine. He can work up to it. This little guy, you know, he loves to pose. He loves to, you know, meet all of his adoring fans. He's just
that tongue. I cannot take it.
I know, he's 15. He's got no teeth, and he's mostly deaf. Like there's a little bit of sound there, but he's just, you know, been the sweetest little cuddle monkey, and he'll be on my lap most of the time, which is like having a heater. Where it's very sweet.
We have someone who says she has a pug and she loves dogs.
Ohio Kate Porter. That's a great name.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, man.
Well, I think that, don't you have, Miss Sadie Adler, don't you have a date right now?
I do. And he normally isn't late. You know, he's typically got a plan.
Does he though? Does he? Does he have a plan? Okay, so I'm going to let you go on your fancy date because we don't want to keep the man waiting.
Oh, no, we definitely don't. We definitely don't. Well, thank you for saying hi and joining me and calming me down. I do feel a little more settled now, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm going to keep watching from my own phone and say hi to people in the chat. And for your next guest, just ask him when's my next dance. That's what I want to know.
Okay. I'm going to pass that along. And you know, I'm a lady of my word.
You
I'm
are
a
a
lady of my word.
Yeah. Say the lady.
That's a new one.
Yeah, everyone's guessed who it is. Question for Grimshaw. Did she actually slap Karen? Not only did I slap Joe Armanox, but I slapped the ever-loving out of Roger Clark. Also, and I would have told you that it was a stage slap, and Roger was like, "Oh no, you hit me and hard."
Seems right, though. Listen, you know, for those of you who don't know this, and I know we talk about it a lot, but what we were doing wasn't voice acting on Red Dead Redemption 2. We were actually doing something called motion capture performance and having full facial recognition technology, like a camera right here picking up every micro movement, every micro expression. So when we're crying, we're really crying, and we're essentially doing theater in the round together. So it's a difference, and I know you'll hear Roger say it, you'll hear Ben say it, you'll hear Kylie say it, you'll hear me say it. Like, there is a difference. I do a lot of audio work. I do audiobooks. I was Senna and Legend of Korra, like totally an amazing craft. But what we did here was not that. I mean, a little bit of it, maybe like 10, 12% of it.
Yeah, a little bit to go back and fix sound like any TV or film. Or I know for like Susan, she plays a lot of poker. So some of the like poker iterations I would do in a booth. But no, we're on a sound stage and everything is play pretend. So we're like climbing on fake horses, but we're climbing them. And yeah.
We are. And in heels, no less.
In heels.
Yeah.
So tell that to your next guest because he didn't wear heels. Did he?
No, he did not.
He did not. All right, you go get to it. You got a lot to do, so get to work.
I do. Okay, I'm gonna get to work. Thank you.
Quit lazing around. I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Thank you for joining. Bye. Oh, I don't know if he's here yet. Okay, there we go. Let's send requests to Big Ben Davis, and hopefully.
Oh my God!
Plan.
Oh, hang on. Wait a second. I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
Oh, sorry, Alex. I'm running late.
Well, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm running a little bit confused here for a minute. I'm
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to figure out what the first one on my computer is. It's all hard to see.
Oh, Kylie. How was Kylie? How's she doing?
Well, she's great. Susan wants to know when the next dance is. So there's that.
At my earliest possible convenience, I would be delighted.
How are you doing? I saw you last night, didn't I?
You did. We were out, vaccinated and out.
I can't even believe it. Oh, you're getting a lot of love on this.
Oh man, it's so cool. Northern Ireland says hello. Jedi Brian, thank you for happy birthday. Yeah, we were out for my birthday last night.
Yeah.
And Penny couldn't be there because she's on the East Coast, but we had most of the West Coast faction. But now it just occurs to me I didn't invite Nashir because I'm a total
No, Steve did.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so he just didn't.
Had Steve, like, he had your back.
That's
he
awesome.
He texted me, and then you had also texted me, and no, he was on it. And I don't know if he told you this, but he actually was very impressed at how well organized it was. That the pizza was in a certain spot, that the cake was in a certain spot, that it just wasn't a complete.
Well, that's because, and she's on the chat right now. That's because of Devin Barnes.
Hi, Devin Barnes.
Devin
I met
Barnes
her briefly.
Is my girl Friday. She runs my acting class, and she is a dear friend, a great actor, and has acumen that I have none of, like organizing or where to put pizza or maybe balloons. But she baked that cake. That cake.
Gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous.
It was something else. And it was so great to see you. It's still kind of surreal.
So surreal.
Being in the world.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking a little bit. I mean, I started to get anxiety about the stranger danger. And just, I'm like, do we get to shake hands? Do we hug? Like, what do we do now? But, given that I know you and you made sure that everyone was vaccinated.
As long as they were telling me the truth.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and I went, let's not turn it into a Facebook page, but I worried about, the Delta variant or whatever. Maybe we got that in there.
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. And today I worked out. I've made myself a smoothie.
Whoa. I'm so impressed. This is a whole new year for you, huh?
Well, 49 and all this stuff starting to fall off, Alex. I mean, it's just, I think it's, I have to live for tomorrow.
You're not 49. I don't believe it.
I am 49 years old.
I'm going to start this first one, but I'm going to ask you a question if that's okay, or have you tell a little bit of a story.
You tell me. I'm here. You were so essential to me when I was doing this last summer. So anything you need, you tell me, and
okay.
I'm going to do it.
Well, I appreciate that. First, I'm going to shout out Diana Rothman. Hi, I hope you're here. And I'm going to make out this bad boy, which I just got printed, to Dan. And one of my favorite lines, oh man, well, this is an interesting poll. What are your favorite lines? Because I have my 3 or 4 go-to. I mean, what's your most memorable moment of Sadie, I suppose? And anyone who wants to say their favorite line in the comment, I've got my notebook here. I'm going to take some notes.
Well, my most memorable moment of Sadie, we had so much fun. I like the dynamic between our two characters. Uh, can I tell a story?
Please. Oh my God, please.
I just thought of this story. And I don't know what it was, but I became so sensitive to the gang member's needs, or insensitive, depending on who the gang member was. But I felt so entirely protective of you from the first time we started working together. And we had the scene, your Sadie's introduction, where we get you up on the horse
in chapter 2.
In chapter 2, and you hadn't been a squeaky wheel about having to go pee, and I made some noise to get you a break. I just remember because I felt so guilty because the guys, we had it so easy. We didn't have to re-rom at all because we could, this might be a bad story to tell.
No, it's fine. It's the glamorous reality of doing performance motion capture. And in addition to women having to wear heels, we have to completely disrobe a onesie. Like everything has to come off. It's one of the hardest parts of wearing a jumper or a onesie, which is one of my favorite, go-to outfits. Just a little one cute thing, but you gotta disrobe it. Like being without anything in a public bathroom or whatever is not ideal. I wish they could fix this. And for the men, they have. It's called a zipper.
Yeah. But that's one of those things, and I know people get tired of it wasn't voice acting, it was, but that's one of those things. Like, you want to call that voice acting? We had to re-rom every time we had to go to the bathroom. So, not voice acting.
All right. First one done. I got her done. Thanks for being here. Well, this cherry got popped. It's like, I'm nervous.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was going slow. It's my first time. I might be here for a while, but I'll pick up the pace. That's typically what happens. You got to get in the groove, get a little comfortable with it, and then.
Yes. All true.
Yeah. Yeah. How's everyone? Let's see. I'm just scrolling up. Oh, hi from España. Love Spain.
Oh, I got an excellent point from Kylie.
Tell me.
She just said I made an excellent point. I love that. Amy Johnson asked, how was mocap for RDR1?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. It was largely the same, but the rigs we had to capture our faces were much more archaic. And we did all the capture in Santa Monica, so the commute was easier. And we also
were in LA. I always forget that.
We were in LA. It was a much smaller volume, and then the other thing was that we had to get it right in a take. You couldn't cut into takes, or at least they hadn't figured out how to cut into takes. So every take in the Red Dead 1, which if you haven't played, there's no Sadie, sadly, but you can sort of feel her in it now in the RDR 2. But if you haven't played Red Dead 1, you should. But every one of those cutscenes is one take.
Wow.
Yeah. That was pretty.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, this is going to Marco Longini.
Marco. Lucky
Marco.
guy.
Getting one of these. It's exciting. I'm probably going to bounce around a little bit. Did you make any wishes for your birthday? I'm just curious, Ben. I meant to ask you that last night.
Is that a thing you're supposed to? Oh, I guess.
When the cake came?
I didn't really. Although, Devin, so because it's my first COVID birthday, we didn't blow out the candles. I used a paper plate to blow out the candles. Because we don't want to spit on each other's food anymore.
Right, of course. Wow, yeah. Can you believe we used to do that?
And think about like I've gone to teenagers' birthday parties and all the germs they carry. No offense, you do, teenagers. But eating a piece of cake, oh, man. Somebody asked, being in the Marvel universe was, oh my God, I'm a Marvel fan from when I was a little kid. It's amazing that I got to literally chase Giant Man down the streets of San Francisco. It's a good job sometimes, Alex, isn't it?
It really can be.
It can be.
It really can be. I mean, this game, working on this was one of the great privileges. I mean, we also got blessed with an incredible cast, and we like truly do love each other. Obviously, we just hung out last night. We're all like, we got so lucky, because there are times when you're on set when, well, sometimes there's just some real stinkers.
I will say that I think it seems as though, am I allowed to swear on your Instagram
Yeah,
Live?
absolutely.
Okay.
Marco.
Here we go. It seems to me that their assholes are not getting hired as much as they used to.
It does feel that way, huh?
A
little bit?
A little bit. I mean,
I'll take a little bit.
You know, I just got back from another, some inside jokes from Reed. Oh my God, somebody's got me on tape running like Indiana Jones somewhere. It's you've never seen it, I don't think, but I have an Indiana Jones impersonation, which is just running.
Wait, you do?
I don't think it's as effective as it was in my 20s, but I do have one. Yeah.
Huh.
It's amusing, but you need to, like, last night would have been the night to ask for it. I have to be particularly in the cup to get that done.
That's amazing. Really quick, this is some fan art that I fell in love with. Got permission from the artist, Kira Maloney. Amazing artist, obviously. And so this is going to Katie Hatfield. Katie, you didn't have anything specific, so I'm just going to write what I damn well please.
Oh, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful drawing. Or I guess, what is it? Do you know what is it pastel? Is it paint? What is it?
I feel like it was like maybe like pen and charcoal, but I don't know. I'll ask Kira, unless she's on here right now, because I know she knows that this has been something that I, sign at Comic-Cons that we go to. And also, for those of you guys out there, if you do like Comic-Cons, write to your Comic-Con, email to your Comic-Cons, because that is the only way that that they're going to know. The promoters, the owners, a lot of them don't play video games, and a lot of them don't know. They know Marvel, they know some of the like Back to the Future, that kind of like stuff. So if you guys want us there, then you need to write in and be specific, because I don't know about you, but I'm ready to travel.
I am I've been traveling, but I recommend it. Although flying in March was surreal because it was so empty. Flying in June, I'm remembering the good old days. Peter Bloomquist keeps asking me when we're going to get to hug again.
Oh, you're going to hug him? Ooh,
yeah. I've still got scar tissue from the last hug. And Isaac says I look like a charismatic person. Well, that's very nice.
Incredibly charismatic. Incredibly charismatic. Like it is disturbing, in the best way.
Disturbingly charismatic, some say.
Yeah. Hugging time.
Hugging time. He's there. So, somebody said that you're a simp there, Quist. And I know what that term means. I've learned what that means.
What does it mean? Oh God, I'm so not hip to the jive.
Simping is a thing. Simping, I don't know. When I've been in love, I've always been a simp, so I don't know.
What does that mean?
It's when somebody is too gaga for somebody. Like I think it's you mocking somebody who's infatuated with another person.
Okay. I'm sure it's an acronym. We could look it up on like urbandictionary.com or something. right?
Bianca Montero, I can greet you. Did I say your name correctly? I don't know if I did.
I don't know.
There's
People are loving
there's simp again.
Yay, good.
Simping
Okay.
is cringe. And now, so cringe, I also know. Cringe, there's keck or cringe, right? And I know that there's keck or cringe, and I think cringe is bad and keck's okay, but I don't really know. I'm working on all this, guys.
I got, okay. I'm going for Dylan, and Dylan he wants this one, and I don't know. I'm sorry you're not a part of it, band, but Dylan Luke's, yeah, Dylan Luke's. And he wants, nobody's taking anything from me ever again. I could really deliver that later, but you know, we're working up to it. Right now I'm like calm. I've got Fitzgerald right on my lap. I had showed.
Fitz came to my party too.
He did, and Tallulah, but she's asleep right now. Maybe she'll come say hi later. She doesn't typically miss an opportunity to get in front of the camera.
Well, so Kylie said farewell, but she told me I have to keep you on task. That sounds like a very Grimshaw thing to say.
That really is, and thank you, because it's true. I just, again, I'm excited. This is my first time.
It's a little kind of weird, and it's also a little bit, isn't it kind of a little bit like doing your taxes in front of people?
I mean, I just kicked it. Yeah, I guess, apparently I think so, because I just kicked this by accident. Yeah, it's intense. It's like, I kind of feel like I'm at school. Like this is like a standardized test, but because all I want to be doing, and this is how I felt at school too, all I want to be doing is like talking to my friends, unless it was science class, in which case, like I was all about science class and English, but those were the two that could keep me focused. And right now this is, I just want to talk to our friends out there. Oh, Budapest.
Angel Man
yeah.
14, Alex says that they love oysters because of me.
Ooh.
That's
they're really good for you. So I'm glad.
It's about as proud. Not only are they really good for you, they can be sustainably grown and harvested. They can be very, very good for the environment. And then they create a lot of jobs. And they're good for you.
This is new I mean, I knew that they were pretty sustainable, but I didn't know. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm a meat eater, but only sustainable meat. I go to my one butcher, and if I go out to a restaurant and I don't know that they're practicing sustainably, I try to steer away from that. Just because you'd like to slow down the global warming, help the animals, just slow it down.
It would be nice if we could get on that.
Really? I know, wouldn't it? Ooh, Costa Rica. Okay.
I'm looking at all these. What upcoming projects are you guys in? Well, I know Alex has probably got. How many books did you get done while we were in lockdown?
Audiobooks?
Yeah.
12, 14. So many that I actually had to start saying, like, I know, because I was getting depressed. It's like, I got to read it to prepare, and then I read it while I'm doing it. And I just felt like I was so sedentary for months. It wasn't great. But I mean, I love telling stories. So it's hard. It's hard not to, it's hard to say no to work during a time when nobody has it,
No question.
Okay. All right, I'm on task.
Yes,
What are you
something about? They're asking if we knew the full RDR2 story as we were working on it.
No.
Or did it change?
We did not know. I'm going to let Ben take this one.
I was very lucky in that I knew I knew Dutch wasn't going to die. I knew, so I knew where we had to get to. I knew Dutch was going to lose his mind, and I knew that the gang was going to fall apart. But every character this is a character that you're going to have a relationship with for a very long time. But as the years went by, it started to be a little bit like all the puzzle pieces we knew pretty well, and then we were just sort of finding where they all fit. That was I heard you in an interview, Alex, saying that it was a while for you.
Before I even realized that I was a real character and like what was happening in my story arc, yes.
I think I might have known that you were a real character before you knew that you were a real character.
Probably. I mean, you also like knew everybody and had the inside scoop. I was just like happy to be there. And, you know, we actually did start, funny enough, and this isn't, you know, typically what happens when you're filming a film or when you're filming a television show necessarily, like, or at least for the episode, you don't work chronologically. So the fact that I did the beginning Sadie stuff when you rescue me, you know, it didn't mean that my character was going anywhere. It just was like, okay, she, you know, all of this really fucked up shit happened, and then she gets rescued by this gang, and then she's pretty depressed. And then it wasn't until, I mean, and again, you know, we worked on this for 5 years, but we didn't do it, or at least I didn't do it consecutively. So there was like 6 months before the next time I came back, and I was just like, awesome, I'm back, this is fantastic. And then as I think like into the second year, when I started having missions and I started realizing, you know, my dynamics with people, and oh, Ben's hair does look great. You're right.
I love it. I was running late. I was literally, was sweating when I got on, so I love that I look. This is completely a thrown together outfit. I got my smoothie made.
Angel Corpus.
Unshaken keeps asking after health. I've been pretty healthy, thank you. I think that might be. Oh, we both have great hair right now, says
Thanks, Peter.
Peter Bloomquist.
It's really because he just wants to run his hands through it, right? Both of our hair.
Oh, that gives me the creep just thinking about it.
Okay, this is coming out to Louis Hernandez. This is happening, and it is gonna be good.
What are my thoughts on Hosea? Well, my first thought on Hosea is I love Curzon Dobell, the actor who played him so well. Alex, you're being asked if you played the first game. And yes, I did do an episode of Parks and Recreation. That was a lot of fun.
That's amazing. I have watched people play the first game. I have not played it myself, and I can tell you why. I get really into things. When I commit, I commit. You know, Sadie and I have that in common. And I used to play video games back in college, and I would play so intensely that my thumbs would get sprained. I would get full blisters on like the palm or the pad of my thumb.
Yeah.
And you know, I do too much. I write. I work in my garden. I can't afford to have giant blisters on my thumbs and not be able to move my hands. So I did play this game. But I've watched a lot of people play things like, you know, it looks like a movie. So I enjoy it. And I did try really quickly to play Red Dead Online, and I was overwhelmed. Yeah, no.
Well, we did do that fundraiser, although you had a ringer helping you out.
A little bit. It's too much. Thumb pads for life, indeed.
Thumb pads. Oh.
And yes, this is Sadie. Axe Close 75. I mean, my name's Alex McKenna, but I play Sadie Adler. Okay, who is this coming to? This is coming to Sean Ammo, and Sean did not say what he wanted, so I'm going to do anything I damn well like.
What's your favorite Sadie line?
It really depends on my mood. You know, I mean, I like Sadie, not Lady. It's just like great. It's firecracker. I mean, you're one of these fools that I can trust is pretty fantastic, but I don't say that to everyone because I don't trust everyone. I don't know. There's so many of them. You know, I ain't chopping vegetables for a living. You know, I had so much fun. I mean, really almost everything I said, you know, you and me is all we need. Every time I got the script, I would be like, yes, okay. I mean, the writers were so fantastic.
Alex, I bet you get this a lot, but you're being thanked. L13, thank you for giving my daughter an awesome female character to root for. That's got to be really gratifying.
That makes me so happy. One of the coolest things about doing this game, and then when we started being able to talk to fans and it had come out and we were going to Comic-Cons, was hearing truly that this was something that brought a lot of like fathers and daughters together, that they hadn't been able to find a game that they wanted to play together, or they hadn't found an activity that would bring them together. And you know, I didn't expect to sit at my booth and start crying, but it's happened more than once, just being so touched that, you know, this game has had such a positive effect on people. All right, Sean, this is going to be a surprise. I'm excited about it. All right, continuing on. See, look, I'm starting to make progress. This is to Fabian Wildhausen. Fabian Wildhausen, would Sadie accept me as her bounty hunter partner? You know what, Fabian? I'm gonna go by feeling. I'm gonna say yes. Yes, I would.
Fabian's a lucky dude.
But you better not let me down.
I wouldn't. That's a good point.
Yeah, no, terrifying. Terrifying. Fabian.
Hannah, I love horses.
Me too. Do you ride, Ben? I ride.
It's been a long time. It's been a very long time, but a couple of summers when I was a kid, I used to work for 4 weeks at a stable in New Hampshire, leading trail rides.
Really?
Yeah. I love horses, but it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Have you ever gone up to Sunset Ranch?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Los Angeles, so I would go, you know, wherever to ride. And then I was training horses for the girls that did the big eventing. That wasn't really my jam ever. I didn't, you know, I went to auditions when I was a kid. So the idea of only getting 2 or 3 minutes to perform on a horse, I was already doing that, you know, with acting stuff. So I just liked to ride, and I would train the horses and I would work the horses out, and it was great. Yeah, very fortunate.
There was a birthday party. It was actually Eli Roth's birthday party 100 years ago that we went to Sunset Ranch, and everybody got a horse, and we rode up over the hill to a Mexican restaurant where we got off the horses, ate and drank and had a party, and then got back on the horses, went back to the ranch. And it was the whole afternoon. It was a ton of fun.
That is one of the coolest parties I've ever heard of. Okay, this is when we need to get like to that level so that we can have one of those parties.
I think you can get. I think it's just a matter of. I think it's expensive, but I think they still do that. You can just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're
gonna need some money.
We need some money.
And you know, the only way we're gonna get money is it's gonna take a plan.
It'll take a plan. Do you have that plan?
I'm working on it.
All right. Well, Adrian, this is coming to you right now. To aid Outlaws for Laugh. It's coming. It's coming.
Look at that.
I know. I'm making progress at a slow speed, but yeah.
Well, don't. If Kylie comes down on me, if I'm not driving you hard enough, you better get to it, because I don't want her yelling at me. I can't have that. I can't have it.
I mean, you know, it really is funny that we are in some ways, like some really essential ways, like our characters. You know, truly.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I remember nights when we were working and we would have, you know, Steve, my voice just cracked. Steve, Rob, and I would be staying in the hotel we were at, and we would end up going into, look at that.
2-8 Outlaws.
Is that for Fabian?
Hmm?
Is that for Fabian?
No, Fabian's is done. This one's for Aid. And now we're going to Taro Mikolainen. Taro Mikolainen.
Taro Mikolainen.
Mikolainen. Yeah. I believe in that. Okay.
I don't know if I'm in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, but I would be delighted to do it.
Oh, I think this will automatically end in an hour, so save it. Oh, that's good. How do I do that? How do I do that, everybody?
I think it comes up when you get to the end.
Okay, and then I just say I
You
say save
save
it.
it. I think I screwed up on one of them, but I think if you overthink it, it's harder to do than if you just let it prompt you and it'll tell you what to do. Do I think they took inspiration from Bonnie in the first game for Sadie? No, I don't. Sadie. I mean, Bonnie and Sadie to me seem somewhat similar in that they're both women who are not defined by the men. Here's you hit the X and then you save.
Wait, I
Don't
have
let
to do.
don't
Oh, it's not happening yet. I was like, I don't think I've been on for an hour yet.
you
Hit
haven't
the
been on for an
X.
hour yet.
Wait,
But
which?
so
Okay.
you hit the X and then you save and then you start up another one.
Okay. Wow. Taba, 1985. Am I gonna have kids? I mean, yeah, I'm working on it.
You're working on it?
Interesting question. I mean, that's how you do it, don't you? Isn't that how they happen? Yes, I absolutely want kids. I mean, I have my 2 fur babies, but yes, I intend to be a mother.
You're gonna be great.
Thanks. Thanks, Ben. How do you get a message signed? Okay, so there's a link in my
Jenny.
bio.
You
Oh
see
my God,
Jenny's on.
Jenny!
Jenny.
Jenny!
We met Jenny in Philadelphia, and Jenny is a wonder. Stop and save right before the hour so you can save it. This is
Okay.
from your from celebrity talent booking.
Okay, and then I just sign on again and keep going. All right, Taro, yours is done. It's coming in. Okay. Let's see. All right, Delaney Toller. Yep, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. Delaney Toller, here we are. And yeah, I've got a link in my bio. I think they're still available while we're doing these lives if you click on it. And then yeah, then I don't know if I'll do like another little session with whoever does while they're doing this. And then yeah, you know, then I guess we'll do another one of these soon. So yeah, Taba 1985. You click on the link in the bio and then you order one. And then whenever we get whoever's been doing this now, I'll do like another little live where I'll try to, you know, bring on some friends because it's really, I mean, this is like making my ADHD go.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I know. It's really, and the other thing that I think you may not expect is when you get to the end of this, you're going to be exhausted, like bone tired.
But like when we're at Comic-Cons?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same kind of focus. It's the same kind of emotional. Emotional might be too heavy a word for it, but it is. Oh, somebody called me stunning. No, they might be talking about you, Alex. I think they're talking about you.
I mean, I don't know. I think you're pretty.
Oh,
pretty
come
damn
on.
fierce.
Put the.
All right, Delaney, this is coming for you, and you and me is all we need, Arthur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sadie's the toughest lady I know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really wild. I mean, I think about this like time we spent and so much happened to me in the time of us filming this game. And you know, I will say a lot of it made me realize just how fucking tough I am. It's really, yeah, it's really nutty how we are so similar in so many ways to our characters. I mean, fiercely loyal. If I commit to something, it is 1,000%, not 100. Okay, this is coming to Jake Vota. Okay, and I'll give you that advice. As somebody who has dealt with a bit of anxiety, I have some things to tell you. But I'm going to fill that out in a little bit because this actually might be a slight novel for you. So that is going to go to Jake Vota. You know, I'm not a doctor, but I'll do my best to give you some tips. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Moving on. All right. Let's see. Next up is Lizzie Grayson with favorite quote, please. Oh, and you spell favorite in a way that makes me think you are either from the United Kingdom or you're Canadian. And if you are on here, then you let me know.
So I'm assuming there's a U in there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Real quick, Big Ben Davis, what's your secret of looking so good? See, I don't know. That might have been for you.
I don't have a secret, and I don't age. Yeah, I age. I feel old, but I appreciate that. That's a nice compliment. I'm going to do my best to accept it. I'm going to also address a question that came up a little earlier, which was, why hasn't Penny O'Brien been at more of these conventions when we go? And Alex was saying it earlier. If you want to get folks there, you have to let the conventions know, we really want to see Penny O'Brien. We really want to see Alex McKenna. We really want to see Curzon Dobell.
Yeah. Be
Because
specific. Be
the
specific.
way it I think a lot of the people that are organizing the conventions, for all good intentions, but they don't quite know the nature of Red Dead, and that the characters that are not playable characters are still very, very significant parts of the story, which I think is quite unique. Not entirely unique, but it's one of the things that I like about our game so much, is that every corner. Have you watched Mayor of Easttown yet?
Yes,
Alex?
I have. Yes, I have. My buddies on it. We were in acting class together.
Oh, who's he
Very.
play?
Pardon?
Who's he play?
Well, Evan Peters. He plays detective, or he plays her partner. I forget his name now.
Oh.
As we watch this, detective. Oh man, if anyone was watching it.
But Evan Peters, I know him. I know him because of the Marvel universe too, right?
I think
He's
so,
in the X-Men movies. He's Quicksilver, I think, in the X-Men movies.
Probably. Okay, hold on. I'm seeing some of these. All right. I don't know. Okay. I love graduating from college. Congratulations. B SI2, I don't like that very much, and I will tell you not to do it, but I don't think any of us like being threatened with that. That scares me. Yeah, don't do that. That's not how we use those things. You know what I mean? For protection only. Yes, we watched a lot of Western movies for this. We absolutely did. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna keep going. This is for Brady, and I'm not sure that he knows about it yet, but it's a very, very cute gift because it says, "Welcome to pre-adulthood, Brady." Or she, or they, I don't know who. Brady, like Alex, is a very, fluid name. And it's, yeah, 16's a big deal. So happy fucking birthday, Brady. Shit. All right. Keep on keeping on. Okay. And we got, what do we got here? We got Daniel Henches. Henches? Oh, Dan, raise a glass for Arthur. You know what? We just will. Oh, and Jason Van Dyke. Both wanted Kira Maloney. Somebody should shout out to her on this. I don't know if you can do that from a live, but I mean, look at this insane piece of art.
Great.
Right?
So great.
So wild. All right, well, those are going to Daniel and Jason. Amazing. And then we're going to be doing Jeremy Boucher.
Jeremy Boucher.
Yeah. Come on, Arthur. You and me is all we need. I love that one. That really is one of my favorite ones. Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. What's your favorite Dutch lines?
Oh, too many.
Well, I know. That's how I feel. I mean, yeah.
Everything he said, I love. I like the Gilmore Girls are just towing their vehicles. That's funny. I did do the Gilmore Girls. That was a very hot day. Now I'm losing track of all the things that I wanted to point to that have come by.
Okay, really quick. This is one which doesn't have Dutch on it, but probably should. But I think it's just this got created from that one thing you didn't come on with us for that one Comic-Con. that you didn't come to. You know what I mean? You were very missed. But this is going to Andrew Grajwinski. Oh, that's very sweet. I'm very into this. And you know what? All of this wouldn't exist if it weren't for Arthur, Sadie, and, well, Andrew, our new friend. I love that. Well, just give me one line. Oh, quit and save and come back on. Do I do that now?
That's you say. Well, at an hour's time, it'll be too late.
Okay, so do I do it now? And where do I save? Like, where does it go? Does it go
I think
on
just quit. I think it ends up going to your stories or your videos. I forget where it ends up going, but it goes someplace.
like maybe on the lives themselves?
Maybe on the lives, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe you want to, and so you let me know. Do you want me? Everybody's saying you should do it now. Do you want me to come back, or do you want me to make way for? Do you want to talk to Bloomquist?
I mean, would he do it? I would talk to you forever, Ben. So.
Okay, well then I'll come back. I'll come back and hit X and save.
Okay. Peter's so bossy.
I know it, but
I don't like it.
He's earning a hug, I think.
Ooh, that's just been his long game.
All right, yeah, you save it. I'm gonna get a beer and I'm gonna come back.
Okay. Just real quick, I'm just saying, wow, there's some big questions, and I don't think the questions are going to go over. So just remember some of these. Ben, do you think the crack in Dutch's psyche revealed itself in the Blackwater mess?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Roto dos Anjos. Ooh, okay. More questions. Favorite character you didn't play?
No. You know what? Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
Okay,
they're gonna all have to come back. They're gonna ask the questions again at the start of the new feed. Don't run out of time.
Okay. I'm gonna do it right now.
I'll be back. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Bye.
All right, bye.